And welcome back to the series where we explore the new values of the captive consumer. The captive economy is a fascinating place. Understanding the psychology of imprisonment and captivity allows us to understand how the consumers may be feeling right now and how we as brands and businesses can better connect with them. So these are the 5 values of the new captive consumer. So, what is the second value of the captive consumer in this new captive economy we all find ourselves in? It's autonomy, that need for control. It's a fundamental human need. The best way to describe it, I think, is to think of the last time you jump scared someone. Think of the last time you stood in a dark door or at the end of the stairs or behind someone's door in their bedroom and you jumped out at them to give them that scare. I do it all the time to my kids. I'm a bad father. That's what therapy is for anyway. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. So that fight or flight response is really interesting. The fight, flight, or freeze. It's the body's immediate taking of control. So when you think about it, you jump out and the person immediately either screams and flails their hands. It's a bit like the Moro reflex for a baby. And that's basically designed to either scare the attacker away, the flailing and the screaming, or else to seek help from the tribe around you. So, people hear you scream, they see you move and they come. Or even if you freeze in fright, it's also taking control, because what you're trying to say is hopefully the attacker will think I'm dead and they'll move away. So it's an innate need in us to take control in a fear or risk situation. And I think that's where we are here. It's a very uncertain time. And I think we're all scared, understandably. And in that fear comes the need for control. We need to try and take some control ourselves. And that's a really strong value at the moment for everybody. It's one of the reasons that the panic buying trends we're seeing across the world, particularly evident strongly in the UK. So I think people, when they're faced with no control, will try and control something at least. Try and be somewhat competent in their own lives. And we see that hunter-gatherer mentality kick in really fast, and they go out into supermarkets and they gather as much food as they can, and that way they feel like they're in control of some sort. So what you're going to see in our own homes now is us needing to take control. So we'll take control in our family, in our homes. We'll try and control our environments. We'll try and control as many aspects of our lives as possible to try and make ourselves feel a little bit better, to feel in control. And so what does that mean for us as business owners? What it means that we need to be able to try and give our consumers control. So if they want to change the way they do business with us, if they want to maybe readjust how they're paying their loan to the bank, we need to be able to give them full control. The worst thing we could do right now, is have any kind of terms and conditions that we think we want to imply, kind of push on to the consumer. They're struggling in terms of control, so we need to help them control some aspect of their lives. So any brand or business that helps them with some kind of control, they will win, and they will win well. So it's a case of understanding what you can do. I mean, the DIY stores, people are controlling their environment. So one of the things they first turn to is their environment. Well, let me control my environment. I'll control, how my house looks, and I'll paint it. I'll do some gardening. So the DIY stores were instantly really, really busy as people were locked in home. And of course, yes, they had their list of tasks that they needed to do anyway, maybe. But the need to take some control, to nest, to feel safe and secure in your environment, these are very, very strong values. So any brand that can help the consumer with autonomy and with control of their current life, be it financial control, mental health control, environmental control, any control at all, will really help. It's a strong value, autonomy.